Good morning, my tribe, my friends. I love you all. Today I'm going to tell you about my story. The reason why I'm here today and the reason why I'm doing as well as I could is because of my life, my story, and the people who inspired me. My life started with having total paralysis. Total paralysis when I was 1 year old. I was very precocious. I was talking, I was dancing at 1 year, and my dream was to become a ballerina. Then my parents went on a honeymoon, and I contracted polio that nobody knew anything about in Egypt. To make the story short, I went through a lot of horrendous treatments to get better. And I did get better. And I was able to walk and do everything. And then I had a very transformative experience when I was in grade 10. I met Helen Keller when she came to visit our school in Egypt. And we talked, and I saw what a wonderful person she was in spite of all her disabilities and challenges. So that day, I decided to let go of all these things that were standing in my way, that I had to get up and do something, take responsibility for my life, and become an inspirational, transformative person like her, and just do what she does. And from that day, I started focusing on serving and helping others. I got an education, went to the States, and got the education I needed, and that's a long story. But the most important part that actually caused a real change, but also a real shock in my life, was when I was at the prime of my youth, the top in my career. I had been invited to come to Canada as a result of my research, and I had a wonderful job. I had a wonderful husband and two great children. One was about to get married, the other one was in university. So it was the best time of my life. Then I had a terrible accident, after which I was in hospital for a few months, and I was unable to go back to work. Total devastation, total loss of self, thinking I'm nothing because I was sort of affected, and I believed that my job defined me. I was depressed, nothing seemed to work, and I just went in a deep depression. So, in spite of treatment, in spite of everything, things didn't seem to get better. Then one of these days I decided to write my story. I started writing full of anger, hate, disappointment, frustration with my life and everything, and the shock and all of that. Then I just found too much. I couldn't bear the hate and all that. It wasn't just me, because I was operating from a source of love for everyone, trying to help everyone. And I was very supported by most people. So I got up and tore everything I wrote and threw it up in the air. At that moment, for the first time in my life, I felt so much love engulf me, so much abundance, so much forgiveness for myself and for others. It was an amazing moment. Amazing moment. Then after all this, I just felt all the anger I felt towards God, my parents, and everybody is all gone. So I decided to let go and let God take care of me. That was a pivotal point. Then 2 nights later, I get this amazing dream where I feel hugged by very large hands across the universe with love, with affection. And then a voice said, "Get up, go to your computer and write." Write? That's the worst thing I would ever do. I hate writing. Then he said, "Write this for me." So I got up, went to my computer, and found my hands actually automatically writing things that I may have felt, but I didn't even have time to read what I wrote. And that was it. I wrote 3 of my books in a week, less than 3 weeks. Everybody, myself included, were astounded. And from then on, I think God wanted to give me another tool to help, another tool to give to other people. So I published the books and put them on iTunes for free for a long time. And I distributed paperbacks to people who had cancer, just anybody who was in pain and wanted some relief. And now, here I am, fully functioning, although I'm on a wheelchair and I can't do very much of my personal care needs, but I'm here. I'm here to help, and I want to help more, not only through writing, but by being a transformational, not only a coach, but an inspirer through who I am. Thank you very much for listening. I love you all, and God bless you.